Lionel Messi just said he wants to return to Barcelona. Badly. He misses it. His family talks about it every day. They have a house waiting. Everything is ready. But Joan Laporta just shut it down publicly. Said it won't happen. Called it unrealistic. But here's what nobody is telling you. Pause. There's a power play happening behind the scenes that could change everything. Subscribe to Cyberboot right now, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this story is far from over. Let's go. Welcome back to Cyberboot, where we cut through the noise and give you the real stories in football. Yesterday, Lionel Messi opened his heart in an interview. He talked about Barcelona with the kind of emotion we rarely see from him. He wants to come back. His wife and children talk about Barcelona constantly. They miss it. Their house is there. Camp Nou is calling. But hours later, Joan Laporta, Barcelona's president, went on Catalunya radio and essentially said, "Not happening. Respect our current players. Stop speculating." So what's the truth? Is Messi's Barcelona dream dead? Or is there something deeper going on between these two men that the public doesn't fully understand? Let's break this down. Let's start with what Messi actually said. And trust me, this isn't just typical footballer talk. This is deep. He said, "I really want to come back. We miss everything. The affection from the fans is spectacular. All the things that come to me from Barcelona, from the people, from a stage like the one we lived. It always grabs me with a little nostalgia and a lot of excitement." That's not a casual comment. That's a man who left Barcelona in tears in 2021, forced out by financial regulations, and who's never gotten over it. He continued, "The truth is, I really miss all those moments with Barca. Maybe I enjoy it more now than at the time when things happened because of the day-to-day dynamics." Think about what that means. When you're in something, you don't always appreciate it. But once it's gone, you realize what you lost. Then he gets even more personal. "I am grateful to God for having taken me to that place when I was a child and having built my family in Barcelona." Messi moved to Barcelona at 13 years old. He grew up there, met his wife there, had his children there. Barcelona isn't just a football club to him, it's home. And here's the line that hit the hardest. "I really want to go back. We miss Barcelona a lot. The children continuously, and my wife, we talk about things about Barcelona and the idea of living there again. We have our house and everything. So that's what we want." His family is pushing for this. It's not just Messi being nostalgic. His kids want to go back. His wife wants to go back. They have a house waiting for them. He ended by saying, "I really want to go back to the stadium when it's finished. Since I moved to PSG, I didn't go back to Camp Nou. And then Barca went to Montjuic. It's going to be emotional to be there again, remember everything that was. I will always be grateful for the usual love." So there you have it. Messi wants to return, not just as a visitor. He wants to live there again. He wants his family back in Barcelona. And he's being open about it. But then came Laporta's response. Hours after Messi's interview, Joan Laporta went on Catalunya radio. And he didn't hold back. Quote, "Leo Messi's return as a player will not happen now. Out of respect for Messi, our players and our staff members, it's not the time to speculate with unrealistic scenarios." Read that again. Unrealistic scenarios. That's a direct message. He's not leaving the door open, he's closing it. Laporta continued, "I was glad to see Messi back at Camp Nou. But no, we didn't know he was coming. We love him. This is his home and he knows it. I still think he deserves the best farewell in history with Barcelona fans reunited." So Laporta wants to give Messi a farewell, but not as a player, just a ceremony. A thank you, a goodbye. Then comes the justification. "Despite what happened with his departure, I have no regrets as Barca is above anyone else. It was not possible to keep Messi in that moment due to our financial situation." And this is where it gets complicated, because here's the truth most people forget. In 2021, Laporta told the world Barcelona couldn't afford Messi due to La Liga's financial fair play rules. Messi left in tears. Fans were devastated. But then, just 1 year later, Barcelona signed Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, Jules Koundé, and others for millions. So the question everyone's been asking since 2021 is, if you couldn't afford Messi, how could you afford all those players 1 year later? And that's why the relationship between Messi and Laporta is complicated. Let's be honest. The relationship between Messi and Laporta isn't good. It hasn't been since 2021. Messi felt betrayed. He thought a deal was done. But at the last minute, Laporta said it wasn't possible. Financial regulations, laliga rules, goodbye. But then Barcelona started spending again. Big signings, high wages. And Messi watched from Paris thinking, wait, you couldn't afford me, but you can afford them. Now, to be fair to Laporta, Barcelona's financial situation did improve in 2022. They restructured contracts, they got new sponsorship deals. They activated economic levers. So technically, they could afford those signings in 2022 when they couldn't in 2021. But perception matters. And the perception, especially for Messi, is that he was pushed out, not because it was impossible, but because Laporta chose to let him go. And here's the twist that changes everything. The MLS season ends in December. The 2026 World Cup is approaching, and Messi needs competitive football to prepare. Barcelona's financial situation is now better than it was in 2021. A 6-month loan from January to June 2026 would be perfect timing. So tactically, financially, and emotionally, it could work. But there's one problem, Laporta. He just publicly said it won't happen, that it's unrealistic, that they need to respect the current squad. So here's my first question for you. Do you think Laporta is genuinely protecting the current squad, or is there personal pride involved here? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to hear what Cyberboot's audience thinks. So is it over? Is the dream of seeing Messi in a Barcelona jersey one final time dead? Not necessarily, because here's what people forget. Football is a business, and businesses respond to pressure. If Barcelona fans demand it loud enough, if sponsors push for it, if the emotional and financial case becomes undeniable, Laporta could change his tune. He's a politician. Politicians respond to public opinion. And let's not forget, Laporta himself said Messi deserves the best farewell in history. So he knows there's unfinished business. He knows the fans want closure. Right now, he's saying no to Messi returning as a player. But what if the offer changed? What if it was a short-term, low-salary, symbolic return? What if it was structured as an ambassador role with playing time? What if the financial terms were different? Football has a way of making the impossible happen when the emotional pull is strong enough. So here's my second question for you. If Messi does return, should it be as a player for 6 months? Or should Barcelona just give him a farewell ceremony? What do you think is the right move? Let me know in the comments. Lionel Messi opened his heart yesterday. He wants to return to Barcelona. His family talks about it constantly. Their house is waiting. The emotional pull is undeniable. But Joan Laporta shut it down publicly, called it unrealistic, said it's not the time. The relationship between these two men is complicated. There's history, there's hurt, there's pride, and there's business. But here's the truth. This story isn't over, not by a long shot. Now here's what I need from you. Hit that subscribe button on Cyberboot and turn on notifications. We're covering the biggest football stories with the depth and honesty they deserve. Drop a comment answering this. Do you want Messi to return to Barcelona as a player? Or should he just get a farewell ceremony and move on? Be honest. Here's the big question. Do you think the relationship between Messi and Laporta can ever be repaired? Or is the damage done? I genuinely want to know what you think. This is Cyberboot. We're building a community of fans who understand that football is about more than just the game. It's about emotion, legacy, and unfinished business. Subscribe, comment, and let's keep this conversation alive. Until next time, remember, in football, nothing is ever truly over until the final whistle blows. And this story, it's still in extra time.